In this video you will learn how to create a measure as simple as this one that tells you the number of rows in a specific table. This is very useful when the user wants to export the data from this table, and PowerBI indicates that there is a limitation on the maximum number of rows. Additionally, it is dynamic, so if you make any changes to the filters, this measure will also be affected. The measure is the one I am showing you below. It is simple and is just a variable where we count the number of rows and then give it a specific format. This may seem very simple, but when it comes to a very large table with many columns and many measures, the task becomes a bit more complicated. That's why I'm going to show you how to do it in a simple way. To do this, if we click on the Optimize and Performance Analysis button, we can start recording all the processes that PowerBI performs in the background. This way, if we refresh all the visuals, we can go to the table where we want to count the number of rows and copy the query that PowerBI runs in the background. We can now stop the performance analysis and create our measure. Here we simply need to paste what we just copied and keep only this part where we have the fields and measures we need. We can delete the rest. Once we have the fields, we only need to use two methods, the one for counting rows and then the one that PowerBI creates in the background, which is ultimately a summary table. Here we would close the two methods. And finally we need the fact table that contains our fields. In my case it's called sales. We could format this and it would look something like this. I will show you in the model view how I have the relationship set up. So you can see that the table you need to use is the one that connects the rest in the star schema. This would be my model view, and here you can see that the table I have used is the sales table, which is in the central area of my star schema and would be my fact table,